So in this session, what we learn is like what are the visuals that we do have. Okay, so regarding most of the visuals that we need to learn, and then afterwards we'll go into like the custom visuals, what are there, what type of visuals are there. That thing we'll learn today, and then we'll go into or like a deep dive into the topics, which is like what are the visuals that we do have, like stack bar chart, bar chart, and stack chart, like what are all these visuals and then what the purpose of them and then what kind of scenarios we use. Okay, that we'll check with in detail, and then we'll also have a practice upon this. Okay, simple how we'll get that and then what we can do with that things we'll do over here in this session. Okay, coming to the explanation, let's give you in detail brief what I like about one to one. Okay. Yeah, we do have a lot of visuals in our Power BI, but only Power BI selected some visuals which are very useful and then lot of people use regularly. Those visuals are given into Power BI desktop directly, which are called as native visuals. Default visuals or native visuals. This is called like, and then we do have several visuals over here. So most of them like we'll use repeatedly, regularly. Like not all the visuals that compulsory we use, but okay, these things are most commonly used, like top 20 or top whatever 30 visuals, 35 visuals. Okay, that in that manner they made it this thing and then they gave us. Okay, so apart from that, okay, we'll use one by one, and then we'll learn how we can do that. We do have a card type of visual, which is like this one. This is a card type visual. If you mouse over the on that particular thing, you can see what is that one. This is a card kind of visual, or what exactly it does, and then what is it is used for. Okay, and then like coming to here, chart like visual, card visual uses to show raw number prominently displayed, like okay, to show some number or percentage or whatever it may be, number kind of thing in a big way, like highlighting the content and highlighting the number or highlighting the value in a big single card value where they source only one value. Make the visuals big enough to catch attention of the standalone. Like whenever we want to give like total profit, like in crores, like total sales, something like okay, percentage of profit this much. So if you want to show it in a big number and then to make eye catchy, then obviously we'll use this one. So what I'll do is like I'll create a card over here. Before that, I do have some employees and then I want to show the total sales. So obviously what I can do is I can write a measure also, but uh, okay, what I'll do like just simple one measure. Even though we can directly drag and drop, but still I'll show you how to do that. That will be useful for us. The further thing, just the total salary, okay, equal to sum of salary. Employees salary. Where is that? Employee salary. Employee one sal. Yeah, here. Yep, and then I'll close this. Okay, for other examples, we'll take another table that will be more useful for you. So to understand the details, because here we don't have enough data to show you. But at this instance, I'll show you like okay. I'll take a card and I want to show total sales over here. I'll get the total sales. Here we do have like okay, formatting options will be like different to different from visual to visual. As I told earlier, like we can make it like none so that we can see complete number. So to show someone like what are the totals salary have been shown it over here. Okay, so in this way, if you want to show anything like any number or any name or any value in a bigger way, that you can show in this format. Okay, so single value where we want to like show it in a bigger highlighting points, then we can show it that value in cards. Coming to like text visual, like okay, if you're using multiple single values items in the card, okay, it's like okay, font size and then like all the things that you can make and then do that. Proper placement on the dashboard is important to make sure that the audience find it quickly. Like the if places it up, like we will make it properly in upper part of the page so that while grab eye catching out and then like uh, uh, and then we can make these things useful. Okay, that is this one. And second, coming to like tabular view. Tabular view is general view, like show exactly values and compare pairs of related values. Like whenever we want to get the data with related to some other values in a tabular format, then obviously we'll go and check with this tables. Okay. Arrange time based or product based or else, okay, whatever the subsequent things. Okay, based upon that, if you want to show something, then obviously we can show according to that. So simply just like an Excel table, it looks like not more than that, but still, let me show this how it looks like in a tabular view. Let us show like I do have employees. I do have a table. This is a table. And then I do have an employees name, then salary. So if you want to see salary for each and every guy or something employee, then obviously we can do according to that. And then we do have commission also. Is that commission? I hope that is a commission. And then this is a commission. Those people who are having for those people who are having commission will get the commission. For the people who doesn't have commission will have blanks. Then obviously we'll have totals column, totals row will be automatically created over here. And then if you wrote for totals and then you can simply off the totals. The totals will be off. Okay, so the formatting options that will be like sometimes changes from visual to visual. Okay, not all the times we'll have like background, border, shadow, tooltips, and then like title, and then some other values, general styling, and then these are will be like common. Only some other values will change, which are like different from other visuals. So we need to concentrate on that particular formatting tools and formatting options. Okay, so while you practice each and everything, just go ahead and then like uh, practice what see once again like what are the things that we can do over here in this formats. Even though that is same like before, but still go ahead. Okay, so that is the thing, and then like so second next one is like okay, what is that? Okay, chart line kind of thing. Display trends over the period of time for multiple categories. So to display for the trend, like okay, from this much year to year, okay, what is the trend? Like how the people joined or whatever it might be, the number of joins or whatever it might be. So to show that, okay, they obviously will use this kind of things. Maybe for example, just a minute. Yeah, and then coming to here, like trends to show, like we do have several visuals to show trends. Okay, we'll practice upon all of them and then one by one. But to show it more feel good thing is like okay, avoid comparing more than 5 lines. You can't take more than 5 lines over here and then like 5 values. One, for example, I've been have a business since last 10 years and I want to show how many sales are happening, what is the profit, and then like what is my something like I want to show something like okay, employees growth, like how many employees have been like from the initial allowed like present times, how many employees I do have. Like in this manner, if I want to like check it out, like yearly or whatever it might be, then obviously I can check it out. Nothing more deeper into this, but still we can do that thing. And then like coming to here, like we don't have a dim table, but I'll try to do that. But if we have a dim table, that then we can get appropriate answers. Okay, so definitely I'll go ahead and just drop these things and then like uh, mm, EMP name values less than 100, and then I want to make it like count, not sum. I want to make it like count. So you can see in 1981, okay, we do have like people like join more 10 people, and then afterwards 1990, after 1981, people join more, okay, maybe 81, and then like 982, then like 83. I do have only one employee join, and then here 82. Like I do have more people join in 81. I do have 10 people join. Like that. If you want to show some trends, and obviously we can show. But that's it for today. Like not for this session. I'm sorry. That's it for this visual. Okay. Um, okay. Then at the same time, we can use okay several visuals. Okay, several lines as per the several requirements. If we have like for a real-time scenario, what we'll do that in that okay we'll use sales, and then we'll show like profits, and then we'll show something else like whatever the factories or the branches increased, like these kind of things we'll compare like year to year, like what has been happening this year, and what has been happening okay in this year. Generally it will use to you show the trend and the growth. So these two concepts when we come, and then obviously we'll use this particular line chart. Then coming to like bar chart, shows compares among discrete categories. Like okay, I do have like different products. Okay, so how many products? Okay, what how many are sold? What that kind of things will show over here. Even like we use this for months also to show like like per month how many sales are there. But usually we'll use it for categories and subcategories and then product names. I'll show you how we'll do that. That what I'll do is like I'll get my data just 1 minute, so that it should be useful for us daily, like sample store data. I got my order tables, okay, and then just I'll create a dim date table that is okay. Uh, Use it over here so that you can no need to go do that. Okay. And then what we are talking about this one. Okay, this one. And then we do have in bar charts. Bar charts means like a vertical chart, vertical bars, vertical lines or columns. What we can tell them. This is a bar chart. This represents this way. So what I want to do is like okay, what is my category, subcategory, or category. I'll take my category so that it will be like easy to us. And then sales, some of sales. You can see this like for technology, like this much is my sales. So in category in In furniture, I do have like this much sales, and then coming to like office supplies, I do have this much sales. So category wise or subcategory wise or product wise or like whatever it might be, like we call is like category wise. So for that value, if you want to do some like okay, to display something comparison or whatever it might be, you will do this kind of okay. And then we do have like uh, uh, stacked bar chart is nothing but okay. We do have like different things. Okay, need to be shown over here. Maybe years. I don't know like how many years are there, but I'll give you that so that you'll understand how it's look like. So you can see that okay, this is like 2018. For 2018, we do have this much sales, like 1 lakh or 57 something like, and then for 2019 we do have like 1 lakh 70. So to segregate in that particular like subcategories, like we'll give it the years in the lizards, then obviously it will become this way. It will become in this way. But the same thing if I give like some other thing is there, like okay, if I give this in clustered bar chart, you can just take it down. Let's see what will be. Just until since and then like I want to make this chart into like cluster bar chart. You can see this how it's look like. So that is like very big kind of thing. So in the furniture, I do have like okay, years wise, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is a bit tough to you, like understand what happening with the year. So one after one, you'll get okay. Here you used to get one by one. Okay, so one on one if you got used to get, but here all these things you will get it in one after one. So that is other thing that when you come to like columns, you can understand more easily. Okay, for now, okay, maybe like very small things you can't even see that one. We'll just keep it over here and then like I'll go into like columns. Generally, columns use it to show in trends, okay, in times. Okay, this is also used to show in the trends only. Uh, how much, how many years or whatever it might be. I'll just take another thing and then like I'll show you how we do that. This is a column chart, and then like I'll share, I'll make it like sales. So in 2018, like okay, my sales are this much, this much, this much, this much, and then okay, then whatever okay regarding my category, I want to go and get this according to my category. Then obviously, if I give it, I'll get this category. Like this much year, this year we got this much, this much, this much. Like this categories, like this is like furniture category, and this is like office supplies, and this is like technology. So each year for each and each category, like what are the like sales? If you want to segregate in that, because as we already clicked that, it's a stacked column chart. Stacking means nothing but keeping one on one only, one on one. So stacked means this one. I'll show you what is clustered. Okay, then that will be like more useful for you. Control C, Control V. Rather than this one, Control C. Let's create a new page for you. That will be useful for you. So here it was like stacked column chart, and we do have clustered column charts. Just check it out. Like here, I got all the three things of 2018 in one by one. Okay, one on one. And then here, what I'll get is I'll get one after one. This is like okay, furniture. This is like 2008 supplies, and this is like 2008 technologies. And then coming to here, 2019 furniture, 2019 office supplies, 2019 technology. So here they use this manner, and then here they use this manner. So both are uh, same thing, no particular difference, but according to their requirement, if they wanted to like keep it one after one, so that it is easier to compare whether okay sales is more, which one is more and which one is less. Then obviously they'll go with this one. Here also it's okay, but here is like it is more clear that which one is bigger, which one is smaller. So as per the requirement, we'll go. as per what they're asking, okay, we'll go according to it. And then coming to like, okay, this one we discussed right now, just like that. And then stacked also we discussed how to like shows comparison along the like discrete categories and subcategories. Nothing more than that, but we have been discussed. Okay. So even all these columns and visuals that we use according to their requirement, and then which one gives us more prominent or attractive look based upon that, which one is used for what kind of visuals, based upon that segregation we'll use this kind of things. So if you want to like show in like some time based or some things, will obviously go with line chart or this column charts. Okay, whenever they want to like have category wise description also in that particular year and this particular category, then obviously go with stacked or clustered. Stacked means one upon one, and then clustered is like one after one. So just, like or else you can make it like one beside one. That will be useful to understand yourself. Coming to line and column chart. We do have this kind of chart, which is combination of line and a column chart. Very simple thing, but we'll let's check it out how we can show that one. Okay, just like okay, we'll copy this one and then we'll do that things. Okay. I want to take this and I want to turn this into line and this one is line and stacked chart. Don't feel like I'm just leaving something. Okay, I'll tell one by one because as per the document we are going. Okay, so here we got the same things, but only one thing is like if we add line, then obviously we'll get that one. So obviously I'll add sales also. You can see that shows the sales. Whatever. And if you want to show the profit also, you can show over here. Just drop it the profit, and obviously you'll have profit lines. Profit is this much, and the sales are that much. So obviously profit will be a part of sales. It's not like a whole. The TV will be like 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees. The profit will be in that one is like 1,000 rupees. So we need to understand like how like whatever the things we gave that whether they are like proper things to display this or not. So based upon that we'll go and then we'll choose that particular visual. Okay, and then line I will go into like this one. Yes, slicer, which is very important. This is very important in Power BI, which you use regularly. Slicer means nothing but a filter. To apply a filter and then like to get that sales or that content only, we'll use this one. This is nothing but it's a filter. We apply that, the result data will be filtered accordingly. So obviously I came over here. Okay, and then like what I've been given is like, okay, I want to show only the data of the regions where you have 4 regions: east, west, south, and central. Can you see this? Do you want me to increase the size? Are you able to see this? Sharat?
Yes, yes.
So is it okay right now? Hope you can see this. Okay, right now I do have 4 regions, and then I do have like a table. So if I want to select for only one region, like I want to give the user so that he'll an option to select the region. Whenever he selects a region, then obviously that region value need to be shown. So if I click central, so my visual will be converted as per this. Okay, don't do anything. I want to see for east. Obviously, this visuals and these numbers will be changed. You can observe this 2021 technology is 87,000. And for south, so this one is like okay. You can see for technology 44. Again for west, technology obviously 25. Same here as per this, okay, this one, okay, this one is nothing but this is filtering that particular, only that particular value. It's not going to do anything much more. Okay, whenever we want to give the user to select, okay, something, and then built upon that, okay, we want to filter something, then obviously we'll go with this particular slicer. Okay, we do have we do have like, it's not like end of this one. We do have like, when we go and practice this DAX or whatever it might be, then obviously we'll have one particular complete session upon this session, because it is an important thing. We do have a big session on this one. And then like coming to like each and everything, each and every visual, we'll use it, while DAX we'll use it more prominently, then you can understand exactly what complete things. It's not like simply I'm telling this, then afterwards uh, we don't touch these concepts. It's not like that. We definitely touch all these concepts, and we'll while we use DAX, and while we use create some measures, and after that, okay, we'll go with this things more frequently, and then you can learn upon all these formatting options also there. But right now, it's like, what is the brief idea of these visuals that we are going to do? We are going to check. Okay, and then I do have like the area chart. Okay, not this one, maybe. Yep, and then coming to next one. I'm getting some mails. Okay, no issues. I'll text them back from my office. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, I will go with tree map. Very interesting kind of map. Very interesting. Okay, what exactly it shows? It shows the hierarchical part to whole relationship. Like, okay, what is this percentage? Like, what is phones or chats or whatever its percentage in that particular uh, things that we will look into this. Okay, just give me one thing, and then I'll show you how it looks like. Part in whole, that will talk, that will give example for this, like nothing but how much part of this particular category in the whole things, that we will check it out, this thing. And then like where is that one, this one, tree map we call it as. So here what will give that, okay, so I'll give subcategories. Okay, I do have a lot of subcategories, and then sales. So where is my sales? So according to this, I do have like this. Can you see this? Correct.
Oh, yes, yes.
So you can observe that, okay, obviously everything will be increased from left to right and then top to bottom. So this is the place where, okay, you can understand from the leftmost thing is like, okay, the top one, and the topmost is the like highest one, left to right and top to bottom. Okay, so top to bottom and then left to right. This is way like we'll calculate like the left topmost will be the highest and the right bottommost will be the least. Got the point? Obviously every time. As per this, okay, can you please tell me what is the highest sales that we are achieving, having?
Overall.
What is that?
Overall category.
Yeah, or like in this visual, can you observe and tell me like what is the highest sales, which category?
Phones are the highest.
Yeah, this is how we can get, okay, like what if you can, here we are unable to get the name, but okay, if you keep that, okay, then obviously you can see that fasteners is the lowest one. So, and then second chairs, and then third is storage, and afterward tables, binders, and then machines, and afterwards this two, accessories and copiers, and then afterwards this two. And coming to here, this. Like that.
Can we filter those?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we filter those ones? I need only phones, chairs, the comparison between phones, tables, chairs.
Yep, obviously, like we can need to give the slices in that. Okay, so even you can use the slices, or you can just to take the slices over here also. Like if you want to take the subcategory over here, right? I'm just showing you like, okay, I want only accessories.
Okay.
and then like slicers, and then like maybe what other things. I've taken that, and then like we'll get only for that only. Even this value also changes accordingly, or else you can just simply go ahead and then like give a slicer over here. Maybe this one also useful for you to demonstrate categories. So again, I'll select some of the subcategories using control. You need to hold the control and then you need to select this. So once you do that, these options only will come, and then based upon that, those products only will be displayed over. Okay. So while the go, if as per the requirement, we'll use 2-3 visuals to show the requirement. It's not like only one thing that we can show. It's like that. We'll use combination of relationships, and then we can like visuals, and then we can show even slicer. Sometimes okay, like whatever things. One on visual, and then like some other times we'll use some text box over here to show some heading kind of thing, and then some other times we'll show some image over here to show something like. Sometimes we'll use icons to show whether to show sales or profit or some other marketing or something else. So in that manner, we'll use couple of things, objects in one thing, and then like we'll use this visuals to get our output. And then coming to have like this is a pie chart. It's also part of whole. Part of whole. We'll use that thing like how much percentage is like this kind of things usually you'll use to see while we get the budgets like what is the incoming like for what part of section how much we spend for the health how much we are going to spend in this year, and then for education how much we are going to spend in this year, for the employment how much you are going to spend in this year, and then for okay whatever the roads or constructions how much we are going to spend from this budget. So this kind of things. Okay, so just total, but in the total budget how much percentage, how much part that we are going to like how much sales that has been done in this particular category. So this kind of thing, this is called part to whole. How much part in the whole thing. So that is what exactly for this video have like couple of visuals to show. It's not like okay we'll use some options only in sometimes. Okay, we'll use as per their requirement. Like if they ask to show in this manner, then we'll use this one. So I'll just show you what is this visual. Let me take a new table. So new page, and then like I'll just show you this is our pie chart, and then what I want to go with, like I want to go with like category and then total sales. So which category going to make okay how much sales that I want to show it over here, and then we can see. So the 31.3% is like okay office supplies, and then like 32.3% is like a case for furniture, and then like 36% is from technology. There is very slight difference, but when it comes to numbers, obviously you can have the numbers in the percentage also. And then you can see the color code. This is called like legend. So what color is which one? It will tell you. Like not all the times they write the name over here. They'll give you the legends, and then based upon this color, you need to understand which thing is that. Got the point? The second thing is like okay, we do have like same kind of visual, which is like donut chart also. That is not like complex than this. And then the same thing both upon that. I'm just copying that one because we do have these two works for the same, and then like we just convert that. So there is no much this kind of thing for this. Okay, so sometimes we'll go with this one, and sometimes we'll go with that one. So I'll tell you like okay, whenever we use this one, then obviously I'll tell you like why this one is bad. Like they gave us okay status kind of things, or okay a lot of things to show the status. Okay, what is the percentage that they've been attended or achieved or whatever it may be, but it's also will use this one. And then we do have GOG chart. This is very interesting kind of things. It is just like okay, your mm, things when you have like okay, it's just like a speedometer kind of thing. What is the total speed available and how much speed you are going? So that's it. And then like if we want to give like sales, we want to give like whatever things like okay. Yeah, sales. So total sales is this much, and then like total profit is this much. And then not only like that, and then we do have like some other scenarios in budget kind of things like forecast value and like say total actuals value. Actuals means the total sales done till date, and then like the forecast value is what sales need to be done. Okay, so for that month that need to be calculated. Let us suppose that I do have a task to finish like 572 thousands over here in this particular month or year or whatever it might be. But how much I achieved, how much sales have been done. My target is this much, and then like how much I see achieved this. So this is what exactly to show in that kind of scenario. What is my target and how much I achieved. So this kind of things to show, like we'll use this kind of visual, which is called as Gantt chart. Okay, and let's go deep dive into this. Down at heaven, stack column heaven, then stacked area chart. Okay, I hope that we did not discuss regarding this. Okay. The waterfall chart also we discuss, and then for that we need to go into. Okay, this is an area chart. So trend again. I want to show my trend and values. I want to show profit and sales. You can see that my sales are in this manner and then my profits are in this manner according to this year. Okay. So this is called a drill down or whatever it may be. Right now at this instance, we don't bother about that because we'll get disturbed. So 2018 to 2021, okay, we'll use, if you want to show in area map, the sales and profit obviously will show in this manner. Okay. And then waterfall chart. So according to that, show how the value changes in various factors, their increase in value or decreasing. So based upon time, whether the sales is increasing or decreasing, that we will show over here. So for that, okay. So this is what there is obviously growth in sales. There is no such kind of things. Okay, so obviously growth in sales. So we are getting like that. And this is the total sales. If you have like, okay, uh, growth also if decrease it, then obviously it will also fall and it will show in some other color, red color. So if we can have like created data, that kind of things while they're growing and then decreasing, then obviously, okay, we can show that one over here. Just like growing, all the growing things will be like increasing from the last month to this month, last month to this month, and the last month to this month, obviously. That will be in green color. When you show it in this one, obviously it will be in the this color. Then what we'll do is I'll try to show that it's also the same manner according to the sales also the profit also increasing. That's it for this. But I'll just telling you like I'm just trying to tell you like whenever we have negative values, we'll get the red kind of things which have been just seen right now. That's it. And then yeah. Scatter chart. This is very rarely used. Okay, but still okay, we do have this scatter chart most of the times. Okay, to do this, okay, we need to have like uh, data efficiency. Like we need to have according to required data for that to show. If not, okay, we can't show that visual. That what we need to show sales and then profits. No, it's not like okay, yet sales and regions. Okay, I'll try to do that. It's not like that. Okay, so what will do that? Okay, for that. Somewhat. Okay, so this is the time, and then like this is the profit. Okay, so again taken profit and then quantity also if I take. Okay, then obviously quantity. So generally this looks like this kind of things like comparison like okay between two axes like one is like okay here and then one is like okay what are the sales and then like based upon that how this increase like in 2018 like how it was shown and then 2019 how it was like sales were like okay like sales were decreased but profit was increased okay in this year and then here sales also increased and profit also increased and this year okay sales also increased profit increased but compared to the 18 sales were decreased but profit was increased. You can see this. Here the sales are 484 and the profit is 49. Then here 470 and the profit is 61. So in that way we'll show like if we have more data then obviously we can see this more easily. Once we get the data then obviously we'll see that one also. Okay, and then coming to like next things. Filled map. Okay, we do have two different kinds of maps: filled map and then like um, normal map. Okay, we'll check it out and then like we can work upon that. Okay, so first of all, here I do have states, and then first of all, I want it to be recognized as states, so that I'll get that state and province. So I got a symbol so that this is a geographical representation of that particular thing. So if we get this kind of symbol, obviously you can use this maps kind of things. This is a map kind of things very easily. And then what I'll do is I'll just simply drop my states, whatever the states, and then like I want to see sales. You can see the images. Okay. So as per the sales, okay, so obviously they've been increasing. Can you see this? According to the size of that particular sales on that particular country, you'll get this kind of things, and then we convert this into like this one, and then you can't see more differences over here, but only some few differences like color kind of things, and then based upon that, full tips not. You can see this as per okay as per this thing okay they've been shown this one like which color is like okay whatever the sales has been happening amount okay so according to that has been given like there are different things that we can show like not only this one can show a lot of things but as per this that we can show that it's not like this one. I want to make this one here right now. So this is what to show like okay California is getting highest sales okay and then next is like okay New York is going to get the highest sales Okay, so in that way, at the same time, if you want to filter for year also, you can keep a slicer and then you can filter. This is for entire all the years, but if you want to filter by filter, you can keep a filter over here and then like you can slice and dice this values over here from the filter also. So just like slicer. Okay, and then like coming to here. Okay, those are the important things, visuals that we do have. And we do have some other visuals that we can discuss from here also. One is like a ribbon chart. Ribbon chart is nothing but combination of bar charts, combination of column charts, and the line charts. All three mix. Okay, you get the ribbon charts. It is just like this one. And then what we need to do is like okay, that this is the trend, and then sales values, and then legend maybe or so you can see this kind of things that will show. So this kind of things we have like okay, a lot of things need to be calculated. So obviously we'll give this kind of things or else like I'll just give you can see this like these are things like okay furniture okay this one is like what is this okay technology has been decreased in 2020 like 2019 and again increased then the same pace here this one like furniture the last 3 years it was in the third stage but in the previous this year it came to the second stage then coming to like this one furniture is increased in the second year and then decreased again in the third year and then again third year after this year it was decreased completely. So as per this, okay, we can have it, we can see this completely from where to where it's going and what happening. So this kind of things that we can just check it out from here. This visual is used for this kind of operations. Okay, and then like coming to here, we have some other visuals. This is also you can see this according to this. Okay, so it will tell like okay, this is 100%. Okay, let us take this is 100%. Okay, so top one will be like as a 100% it will take, and then like it will show according to that relationship with that. Okay, how much percentage is this one? Okay, and then how much percentage this one? This one. If this is 100%, so obviously it is like 88%, and this is like 85%, 85.99. This is 88.76. So if this is the 100%, so apart okay, in this how much percentage is this? In this how much percentage is this? If you want to compare like that, then obviously you can have this kind of thing. This is called as funnel chart. Like it's look like funnel. It's just a funnel where we use to filter or whatever it might be. This where we want to like bottle of some water or something else, we'll use this funnel. Galla like what some things like they'll call like funnel is nothing but okay some V-shaped kind of V-shaped and then like we'll have rod kind of things below that and then if you pour something that will go directly to that. That kind of thing is like funnel kind of thing, gathering together and then comparing. So this is called like increase to decrease. So obviously we'll call it as a funnel. Okay, funnel and then like okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And the card is this multi-card visual. Like earlier we used to show only one value in card visual, but if you want to show more than one visual, then obviously we'll take these things. Okay, so just like I'll just show you one multiple card value, and then like maybe sales, total sales, and then like profit, where is my profit? Then if you want to show like region wise, west region, this much is sales, this much is profit, east region, this much sales, this much profit. If you want to show like that, obviously, and then like okay, I want to show some quantity also here. Quantity this many has been sold in this particular region. Okay, so this is what, okay, multiple like multi-row card, and this is like KPA. What is KPA? KPA we don't use like, okay, right, at this instance we'll have something bigger concepts, okay, over here. Just like for a brief, what I'm telling is KPI is key performance indicator, which is nothing but, okay, to show something like very, whether it has been increased or decreased or whatever it might be. Just like the share market, while you go and check with the share market, you will have like arrow marks. If it is like green arrow mark, it will show up, and then like it will completely shows in green. And then if it is like coming to yesterday's, okay, if it is the share market has been decreased for this today, then obviously you can use this kind of visuals in that one. So where it shows like what is the percentage growth for yesterday to today, or from last month to this month, and then how much it was done, and then whether it is like upside or downside, like whether it is increase or decrease. If you want to get the details instantly without any difficulty, then obviously we'll have and go ahead. Uh, card visual, and we have been tried this one. Then R, Python, and these kind of visuals that we'll use, okay, when we have that kind of things, okay. R, Python, and then this one also key influences that this one I'll tell you later. But R and Python, that you need to have the scripting knowledge of R and Python. That's it. And this is like to show like decomposition tree. This is also needs some data. But without that, we can't show. It's like, okay, so what category have what kind of things, and then how much. So that kind of things that we want to show, then obviously we'll show that. I hope that. Let me try this whether they have like proper data or not. Decomposition tree, and then like only thing is proper data need to be here. Sales and explain by categories. So category, I do have 3 categories, and then like, okay, in technology, what are the subcategories I do have? So phones, you can see this subcategories. So based upon that, okay, if you need to go with this one. So this one has 3 subcategories, and office supplies, and I do have these categories. So and that's sales. So if you want to show them in this manner, obviously we can show in this manner. Okay, that's not an issue. Hope you understand, right? This one, right? Sharon?
We need to control and click or just click on.
I did no, that is a normal key. And then here, okay, no, one thing that we need to understand. Every time while we use control click, obviously we'll have something, it will shows there. While we place over the mouse, it will ask you like create control click. Then whenever it is control click, I will obviously like tell how to do that. But if you don't want this, obviously you can do it. If you don't want, and then like if you want show like this, and then user want to see as per like whichever the highest value, whichever the lowest value, I just need that, then obviously it will shows the least value. In that text, okay, it will go, and then like according to that, if you have like categories, you can show that. If you want like show the subcategory, you can show that. And if you want to like show highest values, then obviously it shows that. So it is that kind of thing. And then Q&A session. Q&A, it's nothing but, okay, user can ask, okay, questions of their own in a normal language. If we ask like, okay, whatever, then obviously it will tell like, okay. Total sales in East. Okay, so I'll get that one. This is my answer. 40K. A layman, okay, who doesn't know the coding, if they wanted to get that one, then he can just simply type that one, and then he can get the value. This is what we'll do that. Okay, so we don't give any values over here. There will be some, okay, there will be some automatically based upon our data, it will automatically show some things Okay, but okay, we can ask it directly. This is like intelligence, like Power BI intelligence, okay, artificial intelligence. What are the questions that we are asking? It can understand that and then it gives the output. Okay, but the thing is like it will be not graphical representation. It will be like in textual or else okay, like integer part of kind of thing. Okay. So these are the things like okay, whatever this smart narration and then like page narrator reports and then this maps, apps, we don't use them. Okay, we need to have some knowledge upon that. So then only we can use them. So that is some other concept. Just give me a minute. Yeah, but then like these are what you have, and then like coming to here, like okay. So get more visuals. And then if to get more visuals, we need to go for okay Power BI thing. Then we need to have an ID. If you don't logged in, okay, then we can't go into that. Okay, so obviously don't click. Give me 1 minute. Okay, let me log into this. Okay. Okay. Okay, why it is every time asking? Okay. Yeah, just give me 1 minute. Let me show this one. Okay.
Okay.